A lot of my clients get really nervous when they're working on a new area in their life because they think, I just going to be focused on this and I'm not going to get the things I want in other areas of my life. If I manifest just this one thing, is this the only thing I'm getting? And this is honestly a big question. And so that's why I'm going to dive right into this and give you a step-by-step approach that helps my students and my light makers on how to focus on one thing so that they don't feel overwhelmed, but have a clear picture on what they want in different areas of their own lives. So this is an incredibly valuable step-by-step approach. Definitely be sure to stay until the end so you know how to put it all together and how to subconsciously hack your intentions and your actions so that no matter what, you're getting what you want and you feel completely more aligned and less overwhelmed. My name is Karen, and I am the founder of Light Makers, your source for all things mindset, manifestation, and online business. We help coaches, consultants, and experts create a life of fun, freedom, and flexibility so that you do what you want when you want to. You are completely worthy and deserving of what you want. We are here to help you get there in the fastest amount of time. I focus on business, on manifestation, and mindset because those are the three major pillars for any level of success. Just look at any kind of content that's out there, from Think and Grow Rich to the most latest thought leaders like Joe Dispenza. And I am thrilled to share this information with you. It has helped me stay focused on creating light makers, on building multiple six-figure businesses, on helping grow my community, and on honestly just living what I teach. And I know it's helpful, and I know that we're going to continue to grow and evolve together. And that's why this community is so important for all of us. So let's get right into the video. How do you reduce overwhelm so that you can focus on one outcome, or maybe up to three? You can focus on three outcomes, but yet know that everything else is unfolding for you in the best way. It seems complicated, right? There's so many different areas to life. How do you narrow it down, or how do you just focus on one or two things so that you're not completely bogged down by the number of things you need to do? One major key that I've seen in my light makers is that they normally come to me with a million different priorities. So they might have 25 different habits that they want to create in a day. And they want to create so many things in so many areas of life. While that is completely doable, it feels really hard and difficult to do that when you have so many things taking away your attention and focus. So here are very concrete steps for you to let go of the overwhelm, focus on the action that is going to bring you the most leverage, and be committed to your results. First, you can divide up your life into 12 different categories. This is a process I learned through Mind Valley's Life Book, and I highly suggest that course. I am not getting any kind of affiliate from it, but I found it to be extremely valuable. We divided up life into 12 different areas, and we listed four different specific things for each area. And I don't want to give it all away. Obviously, you should take the course, but sufficient to say that you want to identify what you want in each one of those areas. You identify the beliefs you can have in order to achieve what you want in that area. You identify your strategy for getting there. What action steps are you going to take to get there? And the bonus one is the purpose. Why is this important to you? So you have four different segments for each of those 12 areas. You have the premise, the vision, the strategy, and the purpose. And so I would find different areas in your life that are important to you. In Mind Valley, they listed 12 specific different areas, which I think is a great framework and I enjoy doing. And then you list each of those four bullet points for each of those different high level areas that you've identified. At the end of the course and in the advanced mastery section, which was extremely valuable as well, we were able to boil it down to a one specific northern star. The one thing that is not even just a northern star, it's not like somewhere out in the future that you're trying to get there. It's just a sentence that you come up with that's just one sentence that's your way of being in the moment right now. So I thought this was where the rubber really met. I thought this was the most critical part of the whole lifebook experience for me, was when I boiled all of the different 12 areas of my life to a one specific sentence. And it wasn't even a northern star, like I said. It wasn't like somewhere far out in the future. It was a way of being now. And so that gave me a lot of clarity because it helped me see what I was valuing, what I was truly valuing. After doing that introspection, after identifying the different areas in my life that are important to me, it helped me clarify what truly mattered to me. And that was really exciting because for me, it was about building community, helping others, and becoming and being the best version of myself at each moment and feeling good and having fun. Those were the different elements in my life that are important. And each of those elements can happen in multiple different ways. So I know that as long as I am somewhere in that vicinity, I am doing the right thing. And then there's obviously more metrics and things like that I was able to identify in my life. But then I realized that each and every single moment is in service to not only that one way of being in the moment, but also to my specific goals that then I set out to achieve, because now I know what is most important to me. That was incredibly helpful. In your case, you can start off by identifying maybe major areas in your life that you find to be important to you and do that exercise. Go through the premise of what you believe around this area right now, the vision of what you want to create within this area, the purpose for this area. What do you want to do in this area in your life? Why is this important? And then the action steps and the strategy to get there. You could take finances, for example, or relationships, or health and fitness, or any area that you deem important. List them all out. Create that 4-step framework for each one of those areas, and then boil it down to one single sentence of what you want to create in your life at each and every moment. That wasn't quite in the Lifebook experience. That's something that I ended up adding to and then evolving into my strategic life plan for honestly the rest of my life, which is giving me a lot of just certainty and calmness and security, knowing that I'm always creating exactly what I want. And there's definitely room for a lot of variation within that plan. So it's not like I'm completely beholden to it. After all, I'm creating what I want. But this was an extremely valuable piece to do, and I know you'll find it valuable as well.
As always, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing so that we can get this information out to other light makers and we know what is important to you. I appreciate being a part of this journey with you, and I cannot wait to see what you will create. Stay tuned for the next video because you are going to love it.